Are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man, they say, who murdered 3. Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where dead man called out for his love to flee? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where I told you to run so we'd both be free? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where necklace of hope side by side with me? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where I told you to run so we'd both be free? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man, they say he murdered 3. Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where dead man called out for his love to flee? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree.
If we look at the Middle East, I think it's about time we stop, those of us who support, as most of us do, Israel in this body, for apologizing for our support for Israel. There's no apology to be made. None. It is the best $3 billion investment we make. Were there not an Israel, States of America would have to invent an Israel. States of America would have to invent an Israel.
You tell the story about how you tried to find out what they call the Mossad when they deal with publicly?
I thought it was a reasonable question, but the trouble is you can't pick up the phone book. There's no Langley in Israel that you can look up, CIA, or in our case, the Mossad. We thought we should ask, what shall we call it in English? You can translate the Hebrew words, as I said, Mossad is institute, but when they write a letter to their friends in the CIA or the British intelligence, what do they call themselves? It took a while. It was a matter of asking the Prime Minister's spokesman. The best you could do, because officially the Mossad is under the Prime Minister's office. And I think he sort of wondered why you want to know and all that, so we explained. And he came up with the Israeli Secret Intelligence Service. I mean, if it were to have initials, it would be ISIS. Just simple words like that. Interestingly enough, kind of a British...
Take care of her.
Death to America.
ISIS. We'll take it from here, Dad.
We created ISIS. I mean, ISIS is no less than the people up in Islamberg, no less than Gulen, is a CIA creation. John McCain, for heaven's sake, was over there with the ISIS officials. We created them. They came from the Al-Nusra group, the Syrian Liberation Front. These two organizations combined, and they morphed into ISIS. It's our creation. We create them. We still direct them. When ISIS warriors are injured in battle, where are they transported? They're transported, for heaven's sake, to Israel. They're treated by the Israelis in Israeli hospitals and brought back to battle.
Well, plenty of the rebels have acknowledged that they've been supported by Israel, and they've thanked Israel for helping them throughout. In fact, arms are oftentimes caught. Israeli arms are caught on en route to the rebel groups.
Thank you very much. What Biden is doing with respect to Israel is disgraceful. If any Jewish person voted for Joe Biden, they should be ashamed of themselves. He's totally abandoned Israel, and nobody can believe it. I guess he feels good about it because he did it as a political decision. You have to do the right decision, not the political decision, but he did a very bad thing.
Donald Trump's allegiance is to Israel. He's not only a Jew, he is a Freemason. They have promised him, his daughter, the sons, will enjoy very high-level ranking within the world government that they are forming, the capital which will be Jerusalem. So that is why Trump is so dedicated to following the script, while performing the way that he does. It appears to be very authentic to his followers. Everything he's done, talking about the wall to the fake news, was scripted from the beginning at around 2014 and 2015. And according to some of the memos I'm reading, he loved it. They introduced all of this to him and he loved it. They told him the plan. You're going to become president, you're going to say this and this and this.
She said her name's Illuminati. She wants my mind and wants my body. I can't give her two. One kiss will turn me to a zombie. But I can't let it get it out me. I can't let it get it out me. Tell me, have you ever danced with the devil, babe? Tell me, have you ever danced with the devil, babe? Tell me, have you ever danced with the devil, babe? Tell me, have you ever danced with the devil, babe? She said her name's Illuminati.
I am the chosen one.
Masters, fellow brothers, fallen cherubs, and omnipotent celestial beings, on this evening of the 14th of May, in the year of our Lord Lucifer, 2020, I hereby give my proclamation to the objectives for the allegiance of the Illuminati. With that, it is an unfortunate fact that democracy has failed us, and it is the burden for the leaders of the secret societies to orchestrate the execution of the plans and orders for the world government's economy and culture. I, Rico Ramirez, pledge allegiance to the Brotherhood, to willfully commit my soul in the pursuit of these objectives. 1. I wish to gain fame, honor, and wealth. 2. To be a leader and gain a formidable band of minions, ready to wage war against our enemies in eternal strife. 3. To commit my soul to this course, so when my mortal physical body dies, I may cross over and live forever in the infernal palace of Pandemonium with our Lord Lucifer and other eternal spirits. So it shall be.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. Lucifer, dawn of the morning.
I'm from the murder capital, where we murder for capital.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth.
You did it again, you a genius, nigga.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning.
So you niggas
change your attitude for they asking what happened to you. Lord forgive him, he got them dark forces in him, but he also got a righteous cause for sending them to murder me. So I gotta murder them first. Emergency, doctors performing procedures. Jesus, I ain't trying to be facetious, but vengeance is mine, said the Lord. You said it better than all. Leave niggas on death's door, breathing off respirators for killing my best ball haters. On permanent hiatus as I skate in the Maybach Benz, fly this annihilation. Bumping brown sugar by D'Angelo in Los Angeles like an evangelist.
Kanareszty pogoszczne, gebegorszne, gogoszne, nigidikata, strigoi, sinikita, satatata.
November 26, 1977 was the same as any other day for the UK's Southern Television Network. At first came the news bulletin. However, the TV picture wobbled slightly, and the sound of the reporter faded behind a mysterious, distorted voice.
This is the voice of Allah, representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking to you. For many years you have seen us as lights in the skies. We speak to you now, we say the same as we have done to your brothers and sisters all over this, your planet Earth. We come to warn you of the destiny of your race and your world, so that you may communicate to your fellow beings the course you must take to avoid the disaster which threatens your world and the beings on other worlds around you. This is in order that you may share in great awakening as the planet passes into a new age of Aquarius. Great awakening, great awakening, great awakening, great awakening, great awakening.
Just cause I talk about Jesus don't mean I need Jesus pieces. I've been fighting against these demons like it's demon season. I've been sinning without repenting, I gotta fix my life now. I've been sitting all in my feelings, I gotta switch the lifestyle. Sick of the sulking and all of the talking without ever putting no action. The way that I'm living is blocking the vision, I'm blinded by all the distractions. God been showing me grace, when I be this loyal, he's still being true to me. That's why every time that I be falling away, he never stopped using me. I got a Bible and don't even read it, he made me a leader and I don't be leading. I don't even know how I'm even still breathing, cause I know the purpose but I don't achieve it. My friends and my family steady retreating, I push them away and get mad when they leaving. I don't go to therapy knowing I need it, I know my mistakes but I steady repeat it. But I can't fall in traps. The weapon that's formed against me, catching me slipping when I don't be strapped. It's difficult trying to resist it whenever he's sitting it right in my lap. The enemy setting the trap, trying to get me off the map.
So the Lord said that the aurora borealis will be seen out of its place all over the world. And it will be, first, he has always said to me, indicative of the season that we are entering into, in which the fallen will be manifesting themselves with great regularity. When I say fallen, I am talking about everything running the gamut from the famous ones that call themselves aliens, all the way through to this word that I learned from people who come to this channel called cryptids. Creatures, cryptids, things in the woods, large beings in the woods, things that walk upright and have huge footprints, all of them, the ones that play in the sea, the sirens, the beautiful women, the ones that sing, the ones that come up to make covenants with men, sacrificing people, sacrificing family members to these goddesses and gods with the fish tail in the waters. God says the aurora is signaling the coming up of these things all the way to the chief at the top of the hierarchy, Satan's people, the fallen angels. People always ask, well, are fallen angels Nephilim? Absolutely no, they are not. Fallen angels are the most dangerous of all things, because fallen angels, if you take away the fallen, are angels. That means that they are supernatural, immortal beings directly designed by the hand of God. And I have to tell you, when they fell, when they were cast out of heaven, the devil and his angels, none of their powers were taken away from them. The penalty they suffered is corruption. Corruption. They're still able to go back to the appearance of men, as all angels can do. I'm not going to go into that in depth. There is months of hard work under the Fallen Angels series. You can go and find all those videos in a playlist, so there's no need for me to retrace my steps, because I am trying to finish these messages as well as put up the new messages that I have been getting from the Lord. So the aurora is the signal for these things to become braver. It is signaling their return out of, first of all, the dimensions where they stay. I have always said that they are not living off-world. Do not believe the stories, for they will surely come among us and say that we have come from a far place. We have come from a galaxy 20 light years in Zeti something. It is a lie. They are simply trans-dimensional beings. I gave the example that if I'm sitting here in my apartment and I can, I hope that doesn't wake up anyone. If I can knock on the wall, there is another apartment right next to me. There are people on the other side of the wall. If they vacuum or do any activity too loudly, like hammering or something like that, it will transfer into this apartment. Those people next door cannot say that they've come off world. They're in the same world as me, same street, just next door. That is what the fallen are like. They are completely in this world with us, but in a different realm. If this is Celestial's realm, then next door is their realm. And they possess all the powers that God has given them to move between the realms, to move between the dimensions. That is why they are excessively powerful. The Lord has said many times, and I've shared these things in snippets in the prophecies, that as we go along, people will begin to call the police. They will begin to call 911 hysterical, and they will not be saying a burglar, cat burglar, normal burglar, a guy with a gun. They will say that something that was 12 feet tall was standing in my front yard. It had claws. We shot it 3 times and it ran off, but it did not die. And the police will just say, yeah, okay, make sure you take your prescription meds. That's what they will say in the beginning. But when these calls increase and increase and increase and increase, until in one night you're getting 16 or 60 different calls from around the city, they will be forced to investigate. And that is when they will start lifting plaster casts of 12-inch feet off of people's front lawns.
We make you see what we want you to see. We are everywhere. Anywhere. Always watching. And we will teach you how to fear again.
I'm home. I'm right. Where's home? Where do you live? I'm on Probasco Street. Probasco? Yes, I'm on Probasco Street. I can't. Okay. It's right in front of me, and I can't. It's got to stay calm. Help is on the way. I don't know.
So apparently the Vatican is preparing people, because we about to be seeing supernatural beings, demons, apparitions. And so they're getting ready to give us a guidelines, right? And so even schools are setting up drill tests in case aliens come. This teacher went on record to say that. Schools are having drills, test lockdowns for skinwalkers. Last but not least, they're preparing you for the demon face syndrome.
Today, I walked in And he had his back to me, and he was working on his bench. And he must have heard me coming. I don't know, because I was actually pretty quiet, I thought. But when he turned around, I jumped and kind of grabbed my mouth like that because I didn't know what to think. And he laughed a little bit, and he called me jumpy. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm just not feeling very good. And I handed him his part, and I was like, hey, I got to go. The reason I reacted that way is because when I looked at him, he was different. He didn't look like the same guy I saw every other time. First thing I saw was he had no color in his eyes. They were completely black. Like black. Like you couldn't even see reflections. It was just a black mass. And for some reason his ears were kind of weird and they had like this little point like that. I don't know what that was. Excuse me. But then I was talking to my friend, and he sent me an article about them saying that a new disorder that's coming out where people are starting to see demon faces in people. And it got me thinking, if they're putting something like that out, could it be a disorder, or is it God is actually letting people see demons and they're just trying to make it look like we're crazy?
Sir, ready to come check this out?
You have no idea what you're up against.
You didn't need to come with us. I didn't do anything wrong.
We have purified this country from the hateful words of the Holy Bible.
I didn't think it was gonna be like this. This feels really rushed, doesn't it?
Are you with me on this?
These people are starving for the real word of God.
You're walking away from us!
Lucifer Gang, we are the Great Awakening. Fearless, unafraid, speak your mind and embrace who you truly are. Never forget, when you place a limit to your potential, you are no longer living for yourself. You are dying for someone else. Can you not see they are trying to keep true knowledge from us? Just like the Garden of Eden, the fruits of self-awareness are sweet. The consequence of being controlled is bitter. To all my pagan followers, witches, Satanists, the spiritual, non-religious, and everything in between, it is up to us to save the world. Fear no man, fear no God, the world is yours.